Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to take a look at something other than Magic the Gathering. I purchased a Sorcery Contested Realm beta bundle from none other than Alpha Investments, and with it came 3 Sorcery beta boxes, this 4 kind of pre-con constructed deck, and a unique promo, of which I believe there's only 1,000 in existence. My rating on the card was an 8.5. There it is if you want to take a look at it. It's pretty sweet to have that slabbed and graded. Happy that I got an 8.5. All the cards either came back 8.5 or 9. There were none higher than that, so I kind of got the middle of the road. Those are going for about $300 to $350 on eBay. These boxes are going for about $165 on TCG Player. My total cost all in was $669.69. These at $165 a piece are roughly $495. This right here was around $33 on TCG Player, and of course that promos are over $300 on eBay. So all in all, I think it was actually a pretty decent deal. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through this beta booster box. We're going to open it up. I'm going to put prices on the screen for, as of today's market value on TCG Player. See if this box is worth $165 strictly from a card value perspective. I've never played Sorcery. This is my first experience ever touching a card other than the promo card in the slab. So bear with me. If you're a Sorcery fan, if you've played the game, if you understand the game, you may hate me at the end of this video. If you're a Magic the Gathering fan, you like my content, and you want to kind of see what does one of these boxes actually contain, well, stay tuned, because we're going to crack this thing open and see what kind of value it has. We're going to run some statistics and analytics at the end of the box opening, see how many foils we get, because the foils do have quite the multiplier in this particular set. And then in here, I don't know if these are valuable cards or run-of-the-mill, everybody gets these, but for right now, I'm going to treat everything as though it's potentially valuable. This is a beta product after all. All right, so we are going to see a sorcerer. So basically, this is your avatar for the game. So I do understand that foils can be in any slot, so we're going to look at every single card. And here we go. So this one is going to start off with a giant shark. And then we're going to see ourselves a shield wall, followed by a Frost Nova. And then behind that, we're going to see a Nimbus Jin coming in. So this should either be, this slot right here should either be an elite or a unique. So from a rarity perspective, you have ordinary, exceptional, elite, and unique. And for Magic the Gathering players, ordinary I would consider to be common, exception uncommon, elite rare, and unique mythic. That's kind of how I would translate it. So the Nimbus Jin is an elite and currently goes for about $1. Now behind this, I believe we're just going to see ordinaries or commons. So we've got ourselves a Riptide, followed by a Scourge Zombies with a Mage Slayer. Then we're going to see ourselves a Roaming Monster, followed by a Drown. And then we are going to see a foil right after this. We're going to see an Outback Strider coming in as an ordinary foil. Don't think this is going to be too valuable, but the foils do, again, have a nice premium, so I'll put that on the screen for you. And they are somewhat raised, so that is super nice to see. And then we got ourselves some Sedge Crabs, followed by an Ogre Goons. Then we've got a Sandworm, followed by a Spin Attack, and in the back, we're going to see a Humble Village as another one of the sites. All right, there you go. So that's pack number 1, followed by a Dapperville Vampire. And behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Polymorph coming in, followed by another foil, a Tragedy Worrywart. Very cool. Yep, that one's raised too. Followed by a Kite Archer. Then we're going to see ourselves a Recall, followed by a Highland Princess coming in. Very nice to see that. The Dapperville Vampire again. And then we're going to see a Conquer Worm coming in as our elite. And then we're going to see a Colicky Dragonettes coming in as our foil. Very nice. And we're going to see the Flame Caller coming in as our avatar. Very nice. And we're going to see a Wrath of the Sea coming in as our elite card with an Ashelon Phoenix coming in. Very cool to see that. And we're going to see ourselves a Fade coming in foil. Very cool. Just kind of flicker that around for you. Followed by a Purge Juggernaut coming in. What do we got here? We got an Astral Alcazar coming in with a Flood coming in as a foil. Very nice. And then we got ourselves an Oasis, followed by a Minecart Madness. And we're looking at here an Observatory coming in. And we're going to get another foil here. We got ourselves a Fire Harpoon, followed by a Dwarven Forge coming in. And then we're going to see ourselves a Zephyrin Airship. And then we are going to see a foil Coral Reef Kelp coming in. Look at that. Very nice. With an Ascalon Phoenix coming in, followed by an Unlikely Alliance. And we're going to see Skirmishers of Mu, followed by a Sky Baron, followed by, we're going to see ourselves a Boneyard coming in. Boneyard is going to be a unique. It's currently valued at $4, but just to give you an example, if this was in foil, that'd be closer to $50. And Assorted Animals. All right. Sorted Animals coming in. The men. And then we're going to see ourselves a Royal Bodyguard coming in foil. That looks pretty cool. Brobdingnag Bullfrog. All right. With the Lava Salamander. There we're going to see the Hillcock Basilisk. Okay, so just a reptile pack. Followed by Plague of Frogs. How appropriate, right? Followed by a Spear of Destiny. Very nice. That is going to be another unique, but it is non-foil. And then we're going to see ourselves the Crown Prince. This is going to be another unique for us. And then behind that, we're going to see a Death Dealer coming in. So this one I know is a really good hit. So this card is roughly around $25 in non-foil. So we may have some other really good hits in the box, but I know that this one is a good hit for us. We are going to get a foil in here. This is going to be the Quarrelsome Kobolds coming in foil. All right, so we got ourselves a Waypoint Portal with a Flanking Maneuver. Then we're going to see the Genesati Gnomes, followed by Drums of Doom coming in. And we're going to see that Astral Alcazar coming in again, followed by a Squirming Mass coming in. And then behind that, we're going to see a Far East Assassin coming in. Very cool to see that. That is just going to be a normal elite or AKA rare for you Magic folks. Followed by a Mix Terra coming in. This is going to be just an elite, but it is pretty decent value. Followed by a Court Jester coming in. Very cool. All right, so this one kicks off with Clamor of Harpies, followed by a Backstab. And then we're going to see ourselves a Flaming Sword with an Edge of the World coming in. And then we've got ourselves a River of Flames coming in. Very cool, unique sight here. Followed by a Mix Air with a Wicked Witch coming in. So we got ourselves a Crave Golem, followed by a Siege Ballista. Then we're going to see that Root Spider with a Sneak Thief coming in, with a Craterize coming in. This is going to be, I believe, just an elite. And then we're going to see an Unland Angler coming in. And then behind that, we're going to see an East-West Dragon coming in, followed by an Edge of the World. All right, final pack of Sorcery Beta. And then I'm going to kind of do like a little analysis on this box. Probably going to go through the overall totality of the box, as well as coverage and value for sure. All right, so let's see what this last pack has in store for us. And of course, it doesn't want to open. Ridiculous. All right, here we go. Final pack. Straighten out my piles. We're going to see the Peregrine Apparition, followed by a Font of Life. Then we're going to see a Summoning Sphere, followed by a Vril Revenant coming in. Then we've got ourselves the wild boars with a sea serpent, followed by a teleport. Then we're going to see polar bears, tough turtles, coral reef kelp. Then we're going to see a roaming monster with a drown, a boil, an entangled terrain, and a summer river. All right, so we did end up with 9 foils. They were all really stacked at the top. The box is empty. That was really fun. I'm going to go ahead and get all of this sorted, organized, and be right back with a little bit of an analysis. Let's start the analysis by taking a look at the overall contents of the box. I've chosen to break things down by element where I can and then by card type. Within this beta box, we observed between 98 and 125 cards for each of the 4 elements, resulting in a variance of 27 non-foil cards among them. We also saw 3 avatars, 20 artifacts, and 51 sites in non-foil. In the foil space, we saw at least 1 card for each element and 1 avatar, which was our box topper. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 208 unique cards out of a possible 399, giving us 52% coverage. Our highest coverage among the elements was in air, where we saw 66% of the cards. And in the foil space, we saw 10 of the 399 cards, giving us just 3% coverage of the set. This puts the foil pull rate for this box at 1 in every 3 packs. Pivoting the coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 95% of the ordinary and 59% of the exceptionals in non-foil. We also saw 26 of the 101 elites for 25% coverage and 7 of the 64 uniques for 19% coverage. In the foil space, we encountered 4% of the ordinaries and exceptional cards, and we saw 1 foil elite, which was good enough for 1% coverage. From a duplication standpoint, this box was pretty heavy. We saw 119 cards repeated 322 times for a box duplication rate of 60%. Our highest duplication was of the pirate ship and teleport, both of which were repeated 8 times in today's box. Before getting into the value of today's booster box, let's take a look at the current value of the beta set. This chart displays all 399 cards from the set using non-foil market prices as of December 1st, 2023. Currently, the set features 19 cards valued over $10, with 5 of these being valued over $50 in non-foil. The Ruby, Aquamarine, Onyx, and Amethyst cores all have a market range between $65.47 and $73.09, and the Philosopher's Stone is valued at $149.47. The set also contains 25 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 85 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 270 cards are currently valued under $1. A full set of all 399 cards in non-foil has a current market value of $1,087.37. Now let's begin to recap the actual observed value that we saw in today's box. This chart shows all 530 cards that we pulled in non-foil broken down by category and dollar range. In today's box, we ended up seeing 3 of the 19 cards valued over $10. We saw the Plague of Frogs valued at $10.03, the Highland Princess valued at $22.27, and the Death Dealer valued at $27.68. We also saw 3 cards in the $5 to $10 range and 25 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 499 non-foils are currently valued less than $1. In the foil space, we only saw 1 card valued over $10, and it was our Elite Royal Bodyguard, currently valued at $18. We did pick up 2 foils valued between $5 and $10, and 7 foils valued between $1 and $5. So how did this box perform? Well, the market price for this box as of December 1st, 2023 is $173.77, so we'll be doing a value comparison to that. The beta booster box that we opened contained 36 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing us to see 540 cards plus a box topper. The 390 ordinary cards that we saw have a total market value of $66.72. The 113 exceptionals have a combined value of $71.84. The 30 elites that we pulled are valued at $57.93, and the 7 uniques are valued at $79.16. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $275.65 in card market value, which is a gain of $101.08 over the market price, and means that this box returned 159% of the market price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 22 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $154.44, which means that those 22 cards represent 56% of the total box value and 89% of the market price. I hope you enjoyed this look at a completely new game. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.